Pennsylvania, Michigan, Kansas, Indiana, Delaware, and West Virginia, Canada, North Carolina. Signature pose. Oh, bam! Bam, bam, bam! Lonely!
Gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Yes!
Are you ready?
Welcome in, everybody. We are off and running in video 7. Yes, lucky 7. We're out here at the Metro Park in Erie County, and we're tracking down a 3 difficulty, 3.5 terrain to start video 7. Oh man, so good, so good. Let's take a look at the trail. We're on some kind of prairie here, lots of tall grass. This section honestly needs to be mowed, and we gotta find a tree, which looks like there's a tree right over that way. Let's head over that way, and if we need to, climb the tree and make the find. Ooh, that's pretty wet. We have to march through this high grass. I can see the cache. It's over there hanging on the tree. It's a light bulb hanging from the tree. We got to march through the high grass here to get over there. So I'm gonna look for an access point to then kind of get me across. Let's make that happen. When you're doing tall grass like this, you really want to make big foot sweeps like this to kind of get it out of your way. There is water underneath me, so it's not exactly dry land. Whoa! Whoa! Oh my gosh. Whoa, there goes another bird. When you can fly, there goes another one. Wow, there's a ton of those things. You know, when you can fly over tall grass. All right, we're at the tree. There's our light bulb. Let's grab it. As you can see, I've lowered it down to the ground, but this time I climbed. Good catch. Unfortunately, this tree is loaded with ants, and so I had to climb right back down, because otherwise I'd be having an ant colony grow on me, which I'm not about to let that out. All right, the next cache for video 7 right here at the Metro Park in Erie County is a 1.5 difficulty 4 terrain hide. We're still in the tall prairie grass. I'm guessing since it's a 4, it's probably a tree climb of some sort. The higher terrains out here seem to be, you know, like up in trees, and that's fine. As long as I can climb them, or as long as I have a reach pole or something, you know, to get them down, and of course, put them back. And hopefully we'll be at ground zero before you can say, Geheinerdorf and Flocken. Let's do it. Let's go. We are on our way. We are about 525 feet from that cache. Finally, I had to go through some standing water. I got my feet all wet. The water felt good, but I hate having my feet be wet. Ugh. Honestly, I would rather walk barefoot than get my shoes wet. This is going to be a good find and one of the DT ratings we need to get. Once we're done with video 7, we will have completed 63 boxes, and we're on our way to 63. 105, and we're in the swamp, of course. Everybody loves a good swamp. Okay, we gotta find our way across the swamp here. One swamp down, another one to go. Let's just focus. Here we go. All right, 86 feet, making our way. There's a leaning tree over here. Now remember, this is a 4 terrain, so my guess is if it's here, it's probably up off the ground. All right, let's look around. We made it. Let's find it. Oh, would you have a look at this? My hide is on the ground, which means it broke. Well, there's a little loop right there, so I don't know, but this is it. Well, you know what? It was kind of disappointing that we didn't get to do the 4 terrain, but this is still gonna count as the 1.5 difficulty 4 terrain. Okay, we are off to our next location for the 81 Fizzy right here in video 7 right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on site for the next cache in video number 7 here. We just got pulled in. This is a 3 difficulty 4.5 terrain, and it's kind of like a gadget cache. It's called Hydrate, Hydrate, Hydrate. All right, the cords on this are pretty off. You can see there's a tree right there in the distance, and there's a brown PVC pipe that is zip tied to the tree. I think what we need is water to dump it in there and then push the container out. That's my thought. I got a bottle that I found out of the trash can, and I'm gonna pour it into this pipe. Here we go. I don't know if this is gonna work or not. It didn't work. All right, so we were messing with this tube and I had water in it, but it wasn't flowing. So I took some sticks here, some ramrods, pushed it from the bottom, and it popped out the container. Oh, what a beauty. Look at this guy. We did it. We did it. Yes! You guys see that? There we go. Nice. Nailed it. Okay, we are on site for the next location of the 81 Fizzy right now. We are after a 5 difficulty, 2.5 terrain cache. There's not many around here. Apparently, it's hidden somewhere in the rocks. I don't really know. I haven't really done much investigation on this. This is my ground zero. Well, this is ground zero. All these rocks here. The write-up says it's in the rocks. Other people said the cache coordinates are off by like 50 feet. None of these rocks here, they don't look like I'm gonna be able to move very many of them. This could be a struggle. I don't know. Let's flip some rocks, I guess. Well, we spent quite a while kind of moving and sifting these rocks around. I haven't come across anything yet. I did find something that was really small that had like an orange lid on it, but I couldn't get my hand to it. I think it's somewhere in these rocks, and it's probably still here. It's just a really good hide. So we're gonna reach out for help and see if we can get some help. Oh my gosh, we were searching off camera. We totally freaking found this. As soon as I saw it, I knew it. I did have help, but I've got to go get it. I have not retrieved it. Let's freaking go. Okay, here we go. Across the rocks, over the rocks, to the top, over more rocks, by the culvert here. But then you're gonna go to the right here, and it's sitting. Oh my God, where did it go? Oh no. No, here it is. It's right here. You can barely see it. That is such a nasty hide. Y'all see this right here? This is it. Look at that. That is disgusting. 5, 2.5. That's huge for the Fizzy. Come on. Oh my gosh, out of the very few 5 difficulties we've done, that one is definitely a true 5 difficulty. That was nasty. But we got it. The Fizzy moves on to the next location right now. What's up, everybody? Triple P here. We are in the car, headed to our next location for the 81 Fizzy. We are after a 3.5 difficulty, 3.5 terrain. It's a puzzle cache, so that's where the difficulty comes in. Will it be a 3.5 terrain? I have no idea. I'm not there yet, but we're going to be on site here in the next probably 8 to 10 minutes. All right, we made it. Wintergreen Park. Let's go see if we can find the geocache that we're after. Not gonna believe this, but I lost my pen, so I had to go to Dollar General in the town that I'm in and buy a new pen for $1. So we're like 10 feet away, and the only thing I really see is this stump. It's a micro. If it's here, it's not missing. I don't see it in the stump. That's not good, because that was like the only place I thought it might be. No, I don't see it in there either. Okay, so I acquired some new information from the cache page, and it says it's hanging. However, I still haven't found it. I mean, there's a lot of places this thing could be hanging. No way. This has got to be it. Let me grab it. Hold on. Y'all see this tree right here? There's a blue orb sitting in the tree. That is got to be the geocache. Why else is that there? All right, here we are. We've untangled the web of lies that is this cache by solving the puzzle. We're going with the 26th. All right. Got it. All right, and just like that, we have another big, humongous box in the 81 Fizzy. Totally checked. We're gonna color it in, and we're gonna head off to our next location right now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on site for the next cache in the 81 Fizzy. We're actually currently filming in North Carolina. Yes, we drove all the way from Ohio to North Carolina. I'm down here doing like a college stadium and challenge cache July 4th road trip. So while we're here, we're gonna pick up this cache on this bike trail. It is a 5 difficulty, 3.5 terrain, large size cache, and I'm hoping it's a traditional, and I'm hoping we'll be able to pick it up rather easily. This place is pretty busy. There's actually quite a few people on the trail, but this is the Elkin Allegheny bike trail that we're on, and it's pretty easy. It's actually pretty wide too. We're in Elkin, North Carolina, which is great. This is our first stop of many today, but we're almost to ground zero. Let's go see if we can make the find. Okay, we just got into the bush. This is ground zero. I have it at 10 feet. The once over, there's a nice looking tree over here. I don't know if this tree is it or not. There's a huge rock right here. Man, look at this looking rock. Is this real? No, that's a real rock. That is very unique looking. Maybe the cords are off a little bit and it's actually deeper into the woods. I don't really know. You're not gonna believe this. I'm still in these woods looking for the cache, and a local in the area was like, "You must be a geocacher," and he gave me a hint, and I found it because of this guy. That's awesome. Let's grab it. It's just underneath this rock right here. It's buried. Let's flip it over, and here's the container. We got it, friends. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are on site for our next location in the 81 Fizzy. We're here in North Carolina. We are going after a 1.5 difficulty, 5 terrain. As you can see here, I'm sitting in the middle of the water on Spartacus, and we're gonna go ahead and grab the cache because it is actually not missing. It was last found in 2022, and it is actually still here. Let's make the grab. Down here, y'all see that? There it is. Ta-da! There is my 1.5 5 for the 81 Fizzy. Let's put our name on that and call it found, and we'll go to the next one also on the lake coming up next. Okay, we are on the go here, headed to our next cache here on the water for the 81 Fizzy. This is a 2 difficulty, 5 terrain kayak cache, and we're within, I don't know, 200 feet or so. So we're inside this mango tree in the shade, and it's a really tight fit. But this geocache is actually, I don't think you can see it, but it is right here, hanging out in this tree in the mangroves. So this is a find for the Fizzy, and it feels really good to check off some 5 terrains finally. Ladies and gentlemen, we are on site for the next cache in the 81 Fizzy. And actually, this is the last cache. This is number 9. We are going up this hill right here, and there's actually a tree right over here. This is a 2 difficulty, 4.5 terrain hide, supposedly, and the last person here was here in July, which is the current month, and they said that the terrain might be a little overrated and that there's 2 containers here. We're here, let's look for it, and when we find it, we'll be wrapping up video 7. Well, I don't know about both containers, but there's one container right in there. And that's the one we're gonna grab. So, was it a tree climb? No, it was not. Is it overrated? Probably. The only thing I really had to climb was a small baby hill. Got it. Alright, we are officially in the books. This is going to wrap up video 7 in the 81 Fizzy series. So let's go ahead and roll the outro. Here we go. Alright, after round 7 of the 81 Fizzy, in dark blue, we found the following caches. We found a 5, 2.5, a 5, 3.5. We found a 3.5, 3.5. We found a 3, 3.5. We found a 3, 4.5. We found a 2, 4.5. We found a 2, 5. We found a 1.5, 4, and a 1.5, 5. If you are not a Geocaching with Triple P subscriber, I hope you consider subscribing so you can help me reach my sub goal of 390 subs. I'll see you guys out on the trail. Have a good one.